the kitten I adopted out of spite.
My, then 15-year-old daughter, and I visited the local humane society on a weekly basis. It was free therapy for her, as cuddling the kittens and watching them play was a great endorphin rush. We were in the kitten room, when a little girl, maybe 6 or 7, entered with her father. I watched as she manhandled kittens, picking them up by their legs, hitting one on the head after it swiped at her, and listened to her whiny voice saying, "That one's ugly," or, "Yuck, look at his eye. That's gross." About a kitten with an obviously healing eye injury. She eventually zeroed in on the only little orange and white kitten who was very chill despite her aggressive handling of it. She declared to her dad after a few moments that this was the one she wanted. Her dad asked if she was sure, and she said yes. She spent a few more minutes holding him up in the air, bouncing him around like a ball, and just really being a little shit. I stood up and went to the wall where all the cage cards were, and quickly found the sheet for the only orange kitten in the room. I took it out of the slot and sat back down. After a few more minutes, I walked up to the little girl and nicely said, "Can I please have him? We are adopting him." She glared at me and said, "No. He's mine." Her dad walked over, and I said, "We had visited him earlier, we even have his cage card, I'm sorry." He told his daughter to hand over the kitten and she lost her shit. She carried on and screamed like a spoiled brat for 5 minutes, while holding on to the terrified kitten who was trying to get away. She only wanted the orange one, and didn't like any of the other ugly kittens. It took her dad yelling at her to get her to finally throw the kitten across the room and stomp away. My daughter went and picked up the kitten, and long story short, Otis has now been happily living his best life in my home for 7 years, and we love him so much. My Facebook memory reminded me that today is the anniversary of his gotcha day. I hope the little twat never got a kitten.